Hi, and welcome back to the Kickback Lounge. I'm your host, Michael. I'm alongside Katie and Kelly. So guys, how's it feel to be here today?
It's great to be here.
It's great. It's such a lovely day out here at Celebrate Fairfax. This is our first time out here, and we've had a great time. We've been at the Vintage Lounge, and then we're going to be over at the Garden Lounge at 1:45.
And how was your first set?
So our first set was awesome. We played our favorite classic songs from the 70s, and then some original songs as well.
And if you haven't noticed, they're sisters.
Yes.
And
So, you want me to?
Go ahead.
So Kelly and I have been performing with each other for 2 years now, but we are sisters, so we grew up singing with each other. I'm 18 and Kelly's 20, so we got ways to go with our music, but we've had a really good start.
Yeah.
So as the older sister, did you not push for the name to be Kelly and Katie opposed to Katie and Kelly?
So when we were choosing our name, like Katie and Kelly or Kelly and Katie, since I'm older, I wanted to be first, like naturally, just since I'm the older sister. But then we found out there was a shoe company, Kelly and Katie, and we didn't want to combat. So we were like, we'll just do Katie and Kelly. It really doesn't matter.
A is before E, so yeah. It makes sense.
Rolls off the tongue a little easier, but
It does a little bit. So are there any, like, as sisters, like when you're performing, do you like ever turn into a mom at, like on stage or anything like that?
So I tend to be like the more like in the control of the two of us, but I've learned to ease back a bit, but that's just sister stuff. But yeah, during our set sometimes Katie will be like, let's switch to this song, and I'll be like, all right, fine. So we'll do like a sister set list change, and it's so funny, but it always goes well and like always fits the crowd, so that's always like the main goal of doing that.
Gotcha. So you guys are from Vienna, right?
So we're from Warrenton, Virginia. So we live on 17 acres. We've got horses, cows,
chickens,
not even
ducks.
Not cows. Horses.
Not cows. We don't have
We
cows.
have cows around us that smell so bad.
Okay, no. But we have horses, dogs, cats, chickens, ducks.
Yeah.
You name it, we kind of got it.
So aside from like playing music, we're like taking care of our animals or wanting to get more animals. We saw sugar bears over there in Watson.
I think
really
she's gonna
bad.
get one.
I think I'm
Oh
gonna get
yeah.
one. I hope my mom's not watching this because she'll totally disapprove. But I'm gonna do it.
Speaking of your mom, were your parents like influence you guys musically, like, or is it just something you two kind of found a love for?
So our parents really had an influence on the kind of music that we were into, but neither of them are very musically inclined. The only people in our family that we know have like musical history was our great-great-grandfather. He like played in New York and had an album of some sort, I believe.
And then when he was on tour in Europe, he actually met our great-grandmother. So then he like left touring, and she came over to the U.S.
Wow.
And then they got married and all that. So
Pretty crazy.
yeah, so it's really neat.
Yeah. So I saw you guys were doing I believe it was a literacy open mic at Brentsville.
Yeah.
What
so-
exactly is that?
So that was really cool. So Brentsville District High School is a high school in Knoxville, Virginia. And my boyfriend used to go there, and also it's really underfunded, and what they wanted to do with the literary open mic is basically they have either people read poems that they've written in class or out of class, just to get everybody familiar with being on stage and just opening up their actual emotions and their creative writing. So Katie and I hosted that, so we went and we sang a couple songs, and then then they had the open mic, and students were singing, and they were also reading their poems, so it was really neat. So it was really good to be involved in that as
Gotcha.
well.
So was it weird performing in front of kids that are mostly your age? Like, I mean, though they're only high school, it's like for you, 18. They're
Yeah.
other 18-year-olds.
So it was actually pretty neat. Our usual crowd is like 50 to 60-year-olds because we play at a lot of like restaurants and bars or wineries, which are really nice, lovely venues. But our age group is a little bit older, so playing with younger people like around our age was so interesting because it's just like such an easy, personal, like, you know, vibe. Like they're like relative to your age, so it just feels really smooth. So it was different for us to play with people our age, but it was really cool, and we look forward to doing it again. I think they're planning for some next year, so that'll be awesome.
All right. Well, before you guys perform, I'll let you guys go ahead and plug anything that you want in terms of coming up, dates or anything like that.
Awesome.
Tomorrow we're playing at
Bungalow Ale House in Woodbridge
Yes.
from 7 to 10. Come on out for that. And then we will also be playing the Rappahannock event for the 4th of July.
Yes.
There's more info of that on Facebook. Head on over to our Facebook page at Katie and Kelly Music, and also Instagram at Katie and Kelly Music. Yeah, but for now, we're gonna go ahead, or you want to introduce?
Oh, you got it.
All right, cool. We're gonna go ahead and sing one of our favorite songs. This is Black Horse and a Cherry Tree by KT Tunstall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh.
Better than I know myself, so I'm gonna let it do all the talking. Ooh. Ooh. I came across a place in the middle of nowhere with a big black horse and a cherry tree. Ooh. Ooh. I felt a little fear upon my back. I said, don't look back, just keep on walking. Ooh. The big black horse said, look this way, and said, hey, lady, will you marry me? Ooh. Ooh. But I said, no, 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 no. I said, no, no, you're not the one for me. No, 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 no. I said, no, no, you're not the one for me. Well, my heart hit a problem in the early hours, so I stopped it dead for a beat or two. Well, I caught some chord and I shouldn't have done it, and they won't forgive me after all these years. So I sent her to a place in the middle of nowhere with a big black horse and a cherry tree. Ooh. Ooh. Now he won't come back 'cause he's oh so happy, and now I got a hole for the world to see. Yeah. Ooh. But I said no, 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 no. I said no. Cherry tree, I can't quite get there 'cause my heart's forsaking me, yeah. Big horse and a cherry tree, I can't quite get there 'cause my heart's forsaking me. Ooh. Ooh.
Awesome, sweet. My mom would have loved that.
Awesome.
Once again, this is Katie and Kelly. They're going to be performing here in about an hour over at the Garden Stage. Be sure to look for them. And you can catch the rest of our interviews here at Celebrate Fairfax on our Facebook page. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having
Yeah,
us.
thank you so much for having us.
Awesome.
And we'll see y'all later.
Bye.